Hey guys, so it is Monday the 27th of May, which means it's a bank holiday here in the UK, which means no work for me, which has been really nice because on Friday I went to London with Shay and there is a vlog up of that, and it was a really long day, and it's taken me the weekend to recover because I woke up not feeling very well Saturday morning. Still didn't feel great yesterday but felt a bit better, so today's the first day I felt like pretty normal. I'm just chilling at the moment, or I was, with Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. I really am enjoying the Switch. I got it sort of last week, the week before, and I've really been loving it. I've only got the 2 games at the moment, but yeah, let me just turn that off. So yeah, went to Primark earlier with Shay because I wanted to look for something specific and they didn't actually have what I was going there for, but I picked up a couple of things. First up, this amazing like beauty case that's Toy Story, love that. I picked up the Aladdin glitter body mist. I was looking for the perfume because the perfume's supposed to smell like Alien. This does kind of, I sprayed it, it is very reminiscent of Alien if you enjoy that perfume. I picked up the Little Mermaid highlighting kit, which is quite pretty. As you can see, I've been swatching it already. That there. What else did I get? Not an awful lot, to be honest, compared to normal. I picked up some Stitch sticky notes, love those. I picked up another grapefruit cleanser, and I picked up some Toy Story Alien socks. Charlie, if you're watching this, they have Toy Story Alien socks right now, and they've also got an Alien like neck pillow, travel pillow, also worth a look. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done so far today. Got myself, while I was in Primark, iced latte. So yeah, just about to read a little bit, I think. I'm currently reading After We Collided by Anna Todd, which is the second book in the After series. I read the first one and I can see why it's a book that divides people, and it's a love-hate book. People either love it or they hate it. I am kind of torn between, because as I was reading it I was like, I should hate this, I should hate this. So there's so much angst, there's so much back and forth, so much problematic behaviour, and yet something about it kept me reading. So it's one of those books that I almost hate myself for enjoying reading, and I wanted to start the second one. I'd ordered the second one in paperback, because I had the first one in paperback, but the paperback didn't arrive in time to go to London with, and I'm glad it didn't because it's massive. So I'm currently reading the second one on my Kindle, and I'm about 40% of the way through, so would like to get some more of that read today. If I can read another 10%, oh, dropping everything, if I can read another 10%, I'll be happy with that. So yeah. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday and it kind of feels like Monday because today was like the first day back at work after the bank holiday, and obviously I had Friday off as well, so I've had like 4 days off of work, so it was quite hard going back to work this morning, made even harder by the fact that I had such computer trouble. I turned my computer on and it would take forever and ever to load, and then nothing would open on the desktop. Restart. It took about an hour. After that, an electrician arrived to change like our meter, so then our power had to go off for like half an hour anyway, and then like where there was no power, the alarm was making this awful noise that made me think I'd spontaneously developed tinnitus. It was literally just a bad morning because because of having the 4 days off, I had 5 days of work to catch up on because I have to do this thing each morning for the previous day, so I had like 5 days to catch up on. I was stressing out because my computer wouldn't load and it was making me later and later, and I have deadlines and stuff, so it's a bit of a stressful morning. The afternoon was much more calm. I did shut my finger, it doesn't look too bad now, but I shut my finger in the door this morning as well, which was quite sore, it was throbbing. So morning could have been better, but like I say, a bit more chilled out. I don't think I showed you guys yesterday, and I don't know how well you'll have seen it in my London vlog, but I did get my nails done last Thursday before going to London. They're this like bluish colour. Lady in the Disney store said they were very Elsa. I have to agree. So yeah, now I'm just having sort of an evening chilling. I'm still reading After We Collided. I am still reading it on my Kindle, but I am keeping sort of track in the physical copy. So I'm about 75% of the way through. In the paperback, that is 498 pages in. So as you can see, I've read a huge chunk of this. I'm going back and forth with the After series, guys, because I read the first one and I was like, I don't know if I should be enjoying this. Like, some of the behaviour is quite problematic and frustrating to read, and there's a lot of back and forth, and I just don't know how I feel about it. I probably already said this already, but as you can tell, I am in two minds about it. So I don't know if I'll read any more tonight. I might play on my Switch for a little bit. I love this thing so much. And I might also watch a crime documentary. I'm not sure. We shall see. I have to tomorrow try and find somewhere that sells a daith earring, because the ball bearing has come off one end of my earring, and I don't want this earring to fall out. I'm a bit paranoid about it, so I have to try and go somewhere tomorrow morning to track down an earring. So yeah, I just noticed it on the way home. I was like, doesn't feel right. And yes, I have lost one end of my earring in my daith. So don't know how that's happened, but yeah, so that's pretty much my evening, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday and I'm currently at work. I've been left on my own at work. This happens somewhat frequently. Not too bad of a day. I am waiting for this day to be over though. On the plus side, I did go to the tattoo and piercing place and get a new, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, a new earring for my daith piercing. It's a super cute heart with some diamantes. So it's a nice earring to have in there. The one I had before was the one that I had in there when it got pierced. So it was just a plain bar, nothing exciting. So I'm really glad to have something a little bit different in there. So kind of glad that the ball fell off the original one, so it means I've got a nice new one. With an reading update, I'm at 80% of the way through After We Collided. I'm still so unsure about these books, guys. Like, they're so addictive, but as you're reading them, you're like, this is unhealthy. So yeah. Watchdog is on tonight. If you guys have watched my vlogs before, you guys will know that I'm obsessed with Watchdog. I love like consumer programs. I love like Money Saving Expert. I love, like, in the run up to Christmas, like all the things on gifts and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just a big fan of sort of consumer programs. So yeah, that's on tonight. So I'm hoping to sort of get ready for bed early. I have to wash my hair because it's looking dreadful. So yeah, my weekly vlogs, I always worry, are so boring. I've said this several times, because most of my time spent at work. Like right now, you know, 40 hours at least a week I spent at work. But you guys seem to like me chatting to you. So yeah, like I said, super happy about this. That sort of made my day. Chilly, 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 chilly. Hey guys, so it is Thursday and I've literally just come downstairs to have my lunch. Nothing exciting. Sandwich, pork pies, pastry and a sugar-free Red Bull, because I didn't have normal Red Bull, which is a ball ache, but there we go. I look a mess because I just look a mess. I'm going to enjoy my lunch break, maybe watch some YouTube videos, and then tonight I'm so excited. I'm going to see Aladdin. Kind of like a, like, not last minute, but like spontaneous thing to go see Aladdin. because Shay and I obviously are both off this evening, so we're going to go and do that. I'm so excited. Can't wait. Hey guys, so it's Friday and I've just got home from work. Finished slightly earlier today. I'm only about an hour, not very much at all. Just got home and I didn't update you guys last night, but I freaking loved Aladdin. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was so fun. Will Smith I thought was really good. He really made the genie his own role. I like that he didn't just try to imitate Robin Williams. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the music, the cinematography, the colours of it. Loved it. And then I had a parcel yesterday, which I didn't get the chance to show you guys because I was rushing off to the cinema. So first things first, Crash Bandicoot. So excited to play this. This is one of the games I really wanted for the Switch. It's like reliving childhood. And I've also been told by my friend Charlie that they're going to bring out the Nitro Kart for the Switch. Oh, sorry, damn allergies. Which I'll be also excited to get. And I got this one for now. So I haven't had a chance to play it yet, which I'm really hoping that I can get some play tonight or over the weekend. So really excited for that. And then I got some books. I got Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is like a story about one of Cinderella's ugly stepsisters. And then I've got Romanoff by Nadine Brands, I think is how you say her name, which is about Anastasia, I think. Anastasia Romanoff, yeah. That one cover is beautiful. And then a truly beautiful book is this one. It's a Barnes & Noble edition of Beauty and the Beast and other classic fairy tales. It's stunning. I saw this when Shay and I went to London exactly a week ago, last Friday. They had it in the British Museum, but it was £30 in there. And I was and ahhing between this one and The Little Mermaid, but The Little Mermaid was £18 and like I say, this one was 30. So I bought The Little Mermaid as my British Museum souvenir, and then I came home and I actually found this one for £18 online. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get both. So I did. So yeah, there is some talk of going up to my grandparents this evening, because Shay actually just redecorated their lounge last week. But there's a few itty bitty things that need to happen, like a curtain pole and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, there's talk of that. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not sure. So yeah. Hey guys, so it's Saturday and believe it or not, I did actually wash my hair this morning, but I used a different shampoo and I don't know, it's gone the bottom bit's nice, but this bit here is a little frizzy-ish, so I don't know what's going on there since it's an anti-frizz shampoo. So anyway, so today's Saturday and you've caught me in the middle of sort of a cleaning frenzy. I really needed to clean my room. It's awful. But I've been very thorough. I have some makeup storage. And on the top of my tower for storage, I have some acrylic storage, which keeps things like liquid lipsticks, and brushes and stuff. And I always clean them, but I think they needed a thorough clean because no matter how much I dust, I think dust sort of got into the acrylic containers. So I've literally taken everything out of the acrylic storage. As you can see here, this is just some of it. So all my Jeffree Star lippies is out, mirrors, all my brushes. I've washed all my makeup brushes, so they are currently on a tray outside drying because it's quite a hot day, that's why I'm sweating. So they're out there drying, so I've done that, and I've just taken that out of the acrylic and I've put that in the bath and I've just showered them, so I'm leaving them to dry. So now basically it's just normal dusting, windowsill, bookshelves that I have to do. Time consuming and a bit dull, but needs to be done. I've put a crime documentary on while I do it. So yeah, I don't know if yesterday I updated you on my reading or not. I really can't remember. So I finished reading After We Collided by Anna Todd, sort of on the bus on the way into work. Again, I've said it several times, really unsure how I actually feel about that series, because like even as I'm reading it, I'm like, I'm not sure if I like this. Yeah, I keep reading, like, what is going on? So yeah, but I finished that, which is, I think it's like a 600-page book or something, if not bigger actually, but I was reading it on my Kindle. And I've started reading Savaged by Mia Sheridan. I've only read a few of Mia Sheridan's books. My absolute favourite, oh, is that a police helicopter out and about? Like I said, I've only read a few, but my absolute favourite was Archer's Voice. It's remained my favourite. I haven't read a book by her that I've liked as much as Archer's Voice, so I'm really hoping that I enjoy this one. I read a book by her earlier on in the year. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That I enjoyed. So I'm really hoping that Savaged is really good. But I can't tell what percent of the book I am, because it won't show on my Kindle like how far in I am. I'm on like chapter 7 though, so I don't think I'm very far in. But yeah, so far so good. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment. I'm hoping to break for lunch in a minute because I'm hungry, and I've been told we have some crumpets in the house. So yeah, I want some lunch. So it's the evening now, and I'm pretty much done, like, tidying wise. My makeup brushes aren't 100% dry, so I haven't been able to put them back. They're still sort of drying out, but I've had a really productive day. I'm tired now though. I've done a lot of cleaning today, so now I'm just going to chill and hopefully read some more of my book. I found out I'm about the 30% mark at the moment. And it's kind of interesting. It's about a guy that's basically out in the wilderness. He's kind of like a Tarzan type figure, and then who's called Lucas, and then Harper is sort of a wilderness guide, and she's lost her parents, but she's brought in to sort of work on this case, and the two meet. There hasn't been a lot of interaction so far. It's still just been quite a lot of setup, but it's quite interesting. I think there's like almost like a Hunger Games type setup, in that you're reading that these young boys were taken and just sort of thrown into the wilderness, and I think the plot is basically going to be that someone was observing them, and it was like, you know, a do or die situation, and I think that someone did it on purpose and was observing the outcome, is my theory so far. So yeah, enjoying that. Bit different from Mia Sheridan, I would say, so far. But yeah, played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot, not very much. I did have some Funky Post. Book Wuthering Heights arrived. I decided that I wanted to track down this edition because I didn't actually own a singular copy of Wuthering Heights. I do have the Bronte Sisters Barnes and Noble leather-bound edition, but I wanted a copy of Wuthering Heights on its own, so I got the Penguin Deluxe edition to match my copy of Jane Eyre, so I thought this would go nicely with that. And then what also arrived was my order from Truffle Shuffle, which I only placed yesterday, and it's this backpack. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out with one hand. Yeah, nothing just through before I did it. There we go. It's a Little Mermaid backpack. Oh. And I'm rewatching the Jack the Ripper documentary, The Case Reopened. Literally, that's just what started playing. So yeah, this is the backpack. I love it. It's shiny and green. They've released a whole load of these. It was really hard to pick one. I was actually showing my good friend Charlie because they brought out a Toy Story Alien one, and I was really torn between several of them, but I decided to go for the Little Mermaid one in the end because my absolute favourite colour is green, and I loved that it was sort of like mermaid scales. So yeah, and I bought this because I felt like I needed a really decent backpack for when I sort of do day trips out, because when she and I went to London like last week, I took my bag, which is big enough to hold everything pretty much, but it's so uncomfortable because it's a heavy bag with nothing in it because it's like pure leather. And I just wanted a decent backpack. I did think about taking a backpack, but the one that I had was too small. And then the other one that I have doesn't sit comfortably on my shoulders. It sits quite high up. So that was basically my justification for this bag, was I need a decent backpack for like London day trips and stuff like that. That's my justification, and I'm sticking to it. Hi guys, so it is Sunday and I can't even lie, I'm not feeling very motivated today. Like, I was going to record my May wrap up and May favourites, and I just couldn't be bothered to put my makeup on and sit down in front of a camera and do it. So that's going to be like late now because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get the chance to record it again. But I literally just feel a bit meh. Just don't really know why. But yeah, so I'm just kind of having a very chilled out day. Watching some Murder, She Wrote at the moment. I finished reading Savage by Mia Sheridan. I ended up reading quite late last night because I couldn't put it down. I really enjoyed it, and I finished reading it this afternoon. So loved that book. Thought it was really good. Not quite as good as Archer's Voice, not quite, but it came pretty close. The closest of hers I've read that has got as, like, I've enjoyed, you know, like almost as much as Archer's Voice. So now I can't decide what to read next. I can't decide whether to pick up Temptation by Karen Ann Hopkins. This is one I've had on my shelf for a very long time. So I don't know whether to pick that up, but I've also got the new novella from Tilly Cole, The Fallen Genesis, I think it's called. It's the prequel to her new series, and the first book of that comes out sometime in June. Something tells me the 10th, but I could just be plucking that number from the air. So that's a short little novella prequel to that, so I don't know whether to read that next or not. I'm sort of torn. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read next. But yeah, like I said, just feeling a bit meh. I've got a trapped nerve in my leg, which is causing me a bit of jip. The weather's turned a bit nasty. I went to put my makeup brushes, because my makeup brushes still weren't dry late last night, so I put them back outside this morning, and then it started to rain. So they haven't, some of them are dry, some of them are not, but I want to make sure they're all dry before I put them away. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, watch Murder, She Wrote at the moment. That's pretty much what I'm doing.